As of this recording, the Atlanta Hawks are currently on a 9-game win streak right now. They're currently the 8th seed in the Eastern Conference. They play tonight against the Orlando Magic, so hopefully I don't jinx them and they can get this win, make a 10-game win streak, which would be very impressive. Now, still in the play-in spot again, okay, but during the stretch of games, they've been looking pretty good. Offense has been pretty good. Most of these games have been mostly blowouts, I would say, and you can easily say it might not be the most impressive win streak because the games they played and the teams they played the Bucks, Nets, and the Wizards twice, and they ended up playing the 76ers, Mavericks, and the Trailblazers just once. But again, it's progress, work in progress. A win streak is a win streak, and this is what teams are supposed to do when they try to win games. You got to just play who's in front of you, and you can just beat who you can. You just beat who you're supposed to beat. You're supposed to beat the teams that suck for a reason. Like, there's nothing they can do about that. They did nothing wrong. And this season, it was looking like it was turning into a horror wash season when they ended up trading Trae Young, and they were just playing awful. The defense was still bad, even with Trae Young being traded. Their pick belongs to the Spurs, so they don't even have their picks if they even do end up tanking and playing bad to get up in this stacked 2026 lottery class. They do have the Pelicans pick, which is a very good backup plan to have, honestly, but they just really wanted to see what they have right now for this season, I believe, while they just try to build around the franchise star and J.R. Johnson, who was just an all-star and who could potentially sneak on the All-NBA team because other guys are just not going to qualify due to 65-game rule. So maybe he could be an All-NBA team, which would boost his career, low-key, for him personally, get a bigger bag too. That would be nice. But then again, it's also like, what is this season for then, really? Do we just want to get in the play-in again for like the 6th, 70th time in a row? We can't just keep doing this. Like, it just doesn't make sense. I hope this is what they realize. That's why they picked up their play. And on this 9-game, hopefully it's 10-game win streak, because again, they play the Magic tonight as of this recording, a couple hours. So hopefully they realize this and they decide to pick up their play, because what would be the point of trading away Trae Young then? And it was rumored that the Hawks are better, or quote unquote better, when he's not playing with the team and the ball is not in his hand. But you see, when he got traded, they basically still were the same team. I never really liked that idea, honestly. I really was confused about it for why that was even a thought process. Like, he was, I guess, arguably the best player because J.R. Johnson was having a breakout year this year. And I thought, it was going to be a down year too, giving away Trae Young. But they're winning games right now, so it's just kind of confusing. Like, we don't know what their end goal is. Like, they brought in Jonathan Kuminga, they traded away Kristaps Porzingis to get off that contract and to start a retool. But now they're the 8th seed now because they've been on this win streak. Just like they said, just go hoop. Like, I don't know what their plan is. They just said, just go figure it out. We'll figure it out as this season just continues. Like, as long as we got J.R. Johnson in the lineup, we're good, I guess. I don't know if that's a good process. It's kind of questionable because most of the teams that end up doing that, they end up just failing and just end up being a recycle repeat of the same thing because there's no real cool cutthroat direction of what we want to do and we want to build around in our team. Anyway, we're supposed to be talking about how good the Hawks have been during this stretch. J.R. Johnson is still leading this team in the last 10 games, averaging almost a triple-double with 21, 9, and 7. Amazing stats right there. Nickeil Alexander-Walker with 19 and 40% from 3. He's been stepping up, going in between the lineup. Sometimes he's starting, sometimes CJ McCollum starting, or sometimes they start together. Jonathan Kuminga has cooled off since that hot start. He's now averaging 11 and 6 in his last 10 games. Also just been struggling these last few games. He's been putting up some horrible stats. He had a 3 for 10 game, the 2 for 10, just not the best stats for him, which you know, I did have one of my best performing videos so far on the channel, talking about not Jalen Johnson. Well, it was Jalen Johnson that part of the video, but Jonathan Kuminga, and if he is the missing piece for the Atlanta Hawks. I didn't think he would be. I thought it was just a hot start, obviously, was what I said in the video. But I did like them at least, I guess, trying. At first, when the trade officially came out, I really didn't like the acquisition of him because I feel like he didn't fit, and it was just like, just come hoop. Like, what again, just come hoop, come do whatever. We'll figure it out in the offseason. But he showed some flashes in the first few games. Like we already said, it's only been 3 games. And hopefully he can pick it up. But right now it's looking like he's just gonna be maybe, I don't even know if the team will bring him back. But would they, like after his contract is up, would they even bring him back? Would they just trade him again to another team and it'll just be the same situation? Like I don't know what's the future looking like from Jonathan Kuminga. But some good production from their starting center on this team. Double O, averaging 14 to 8. Very, very good shooting splits too. He's shooting almost 40% from 3 in the last 10 games. Just been amazing. He stepped up a lot, and hopefully continues to keep shooting this well, because it's crazy. Because when he first got drafted, he wasn't shooting threes like this first 2 to 3 years of his career, and now he's a 38% shooter this season so far, I believe. Or no, probably just the last 10 games. It's a little somewhere around there. I just know he's shooting in the mid 30s, which is average, and that's pretty good. So I really like that, and I'm happy for him. Hopefully he keeps continuing to shoot more and being more consistent, because they're gonna really need the spacing too on this court, especially with Jalen Johnson being just so good of getting to the rim. You're gonna need some spacing beside him too to clear out into the paint. I'm just really happy for this team right now, and especially living in Atlanta, Georgia, my home city right now. I'm just very proud of this team for this stretch of games, and they're probably going to be in the play-in game again. And I'm pretty sure they most likely are going to face either the Hornets or the Heat. Jumped up too. That's another team I want to do a video about, talking about them, how good they have been. But I don't know if they're going to play the Heat. They might end up playing the 76ers. They've been following a lot though. I don't even know. But I already said, if they make the play-in, I'm going to a play-in game, which is looking like I'm going to be going to a play-in game. They make the playoffs, I'll try to go to a playoff game. It'll probably be like a game 4-ish if they're not getting swept. If it's a close series, I'll go to like a game 4. Yes. And I really can't wait to go to another game. The last game I've been to was the Cavs and Hawks game. I believe it was the first time to play with Darius Garland was on the team. Very, very good game. Very enjoyable. I was sad that my Cavs didn't win, but it was okay. I was in the hometown Atlanta. Still a very, very good game. For sure though, this team still has been fun. Overall, still got some things to figure out, like what they're gonna do with Zachary Richardson, having him come off the bench. I don't know if they trade him. I don't think they should still, because he's only 20. Give him time, please, to try to develop him some more. And hopefully they can try to continue to find another star to pair alongside with Jalen Johnson to be in the future. Maybe that's what they're doing in this offseason and this upcoming draft with this Pelicans pick, because the Pelicans are not going to be getting any better because they're just too far behind. Even though the Pelicans have been playing really good since Murray has came back, but still not enough. They're just too far behind. And with this pick, I wonder what the Hawks are going to do. Hopefully they go for another star guard maybe, or you know what, they just take best player available. Just figure it out. You can be alongside Jalen Johnson, just play with him, see if he can be there for the future or not. I don't know what the direction this team is going for. I don't know if they're rebuilding or if they're going to try to, I don't know if it's a retool either. I don't know. It's just the pieces they have together just kind of murky. But then again, just happy this season right now. So that's just trading away Trey. Hopefully do get to make the 6th seed so they can be in the playoffs, which that would be fun again. And let me know what y'all think, what they're going to do for the rest of the season or this off season in the draft. Let me know y'all opinion down below. My name is Chris Short. I go by the Short Hooper. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see y'all next video or whenever. Peace. Weezy out of here.